Welcome guys. If you're not aware, I also have a crime channel where I do tarot, spirit sessions and case analysis. If you're into that, subscribe guys. There's a link in the description box below. I'll see you over there. Hi lovelies, welcome. Thanks for being with me today. Hope you're all doing really well and having a great week. We're nearly at the end of May. It's crazy how fast this year's going already. But as you know, this is a timeless reading from when you're watching this. It may not be May, so this is still relevant as it being a timeless reading. It could definitely resonate with your situation. I do channel into different waves within the collective of divine feminines, divine masculines, any given time, okay, at any given time. And wow, there's just I don't know about it, but it kind of feels like there's a bit of a pause period going on. So I don't know if people are just kind of going a little quiet, little introspective, going within, could be pulling back from the relationship, or if you've been in separation for some time, just in their own spiritual journey, they're just retreating from the world, going within, really thinking quite deeply, philosophically, about why they're here, what they're meant to be following and pursuing in life, what their values are and ideals around love and, all the lessons that come in with it. There's a reminiscing, there's on memories, maybe looking at your photos, just reminiscing on the good times, I feel. And it's, for some of you, a very bittersweet thing. And it just feels that there is this, I feel like it's definitely heart chakra related. That's the chakra I'm feeling really drawn to this week, like just right now tuning in, that they hold a special place with, of you in their heart and vice versa. And even if you are in contact, this is just a really beautiful, like a nostalgic energy coming through of maybe thinking about the first time you met. Excuse me, if there's been any physical intimacy or any kind of physical interaction, even holding hands, or, the first time they met you and saw your smile, things like that. That's what's coming through here. So it's quite beautiful. Yeah, it's really quite beautiful. And I'm hearing music, and it feels like more of an angelic music, whether it be, I don't know if it's a tuning fork or a singing bowl. It's a high frequency. And they're either listening to that kind of music, could be those binaural beats. It's like they're listening to it through a meditation, maybe of a night time. They're going to sleep with that kind of music and they're thinking of you. Or you might be doing that and they're connecting, you're both connecting in dream time, in the dream space. And so interesting I'm talking about this, because every time I channel into something in my readings, what I've chosen for the day, which is interesting, the little poster over here says, follow your dreams, they know the way. And usually it says, follow your heart, it knows the way. So it's interesting, isn't it? Like I'm connecting the dream state with the heart chakra. So that's what's happening in your dream state. Your chakras, your heart chakra is opening up, and there's that telepathy coming through, even through the heart chakra, and that connection, which is just so beautiful. And there's a lot of healing going on in the 5D, in the astral, on the astral plane, in your sleeping state, your dreams. There's a lot of healing going on behind the scenes with your connection as well. I find that really beautiful. And you might be waking up feeling their energy. You might not remember the dream. It could be very vague, but there's just this feeling that you wake up where they've been with you. And I think that's really, really beautiful. And if you haven't experienced that as yet, I feel like it's coming for you. Okay, it's coming soon. Yes. But obviously for those of you who are in a connection that's quite strong and beautiful, maybe there's just some time out, maybe you just got different things going on that need prioritizing. This is still very relevant, with the always being together no matter what, emotionally, spiritually. So let's get started. Today I'm using the Lover's Tarot for the masculine and the Good Tarot for the feminine. I'm using these archetype cards by Carolyn Miss for the energy, which is just amazing because I've never used these for the energy. And I actually felt in some ways that I don't really resonate so much with these cards. Probably because there's some very complex things in there that I find hard to get my head around. There's some things in there I don't even know how to pronounce them. But I've got my little booklet here in case I need to look at that, okay? I mean, most of them are self-explanatory, but some of them I'm like, what? What's that? So then we're using these cards here. And I'm going to use my Divine Timing Oracle today as well, which I just recently created. I'm really happy to use them. And I've got these gorgeous little Moonology cards here and my Divine Love Oracle. I'm using Liz Harrison's Divine Feminine 101. And for the masculine, I'm using Bridget Rao's DM's Confessions. And I'm using my Divine Chakra Love Messages and the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm feeling pretty tired today. Sorry, guys. But let's get started. I should be fine. All right, let's do it. Let's get some energy into this reading. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. What do we need to know, please, for the masculine's current energy? Look at the orbs are coming up. What was this? So here we go. Oh, my gosh, guys. He is in king mode. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So he's definitely in a masculine, very strong masculine, king energy. He's arisen. He might be a leader in his family or work life. He might have a very strong presence coming in right now. We got the sun behind him and we got the moon. Oh, it looks like a moon, I think. But it kind of reminds me of like the Leo as well. You know, Leo could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius with the stars here, or a Cancer Pisces. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's just a significant message. But we got this beautiful purple here as well and the indigo blue. So I feel like the masculines are really coming into a very powerful energy, rising above situations, shining in life, taking charge. And as I said, it could be in his family life, could be creative means, his work life. There's something beautiful going on that's unfolding for him. Some of them might be a celebrity. Some of them could also be in the limelight, the spotlight, okay? Whether they're publicly speaking or they're on a stage or just moving up, you know, promotion-wise or something in their workplace. They're just really, yeah, look at, oh my gosh. There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So this is a general energy, and this is definitely around money and career. This is a Capricorn energy right here. And the Three of Cups is reunions. It's celebration. And it could be that at the moment he's just really focusing on his coin. He's once again having recognition in some part in his life. There's something he's celebrating right now. And it could be with a business partner. This could be, you know, for some of them, they might have a feminine in their life already. They could be in another connection that they're celebrating with. You know, we've got a king and a queen right here. So they could definitely be married for some of them could be in a third party situation where they're just in a space of wanting to celebrate their wins. So that could be for some of you, or if they're not, this could definitely represent wanting to reunite with the feminine, with you guys, the feminines, because he's feeling really good. He's feeling very secure, very financially stable, being a homemaker, like he's really feeling in a really strong place and grounded place within himself right now. So what is the feminine's current energy? Where is she at in herself right now? Whoop. Oh, this is so beautiful. Healer. Look at this. I'm trying to see the words. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Wow. The feminines could be the ones receiving healing at the moment too, needing to seek out a healer. But they definitely have a very strong healing energy within themselves where they can help others. And so I feel like the feminine is really maybe even working on her self-healing, Could be healing of plants. You know what I mean? Like, it's just an interesting thing. Healing can happen in so many ways. We can be counselors, natural counselors. We can help animals, people, children, plants. We want to make the best of something. We want to heal things. We want to nurture them. And it could be our inner child, things like that as well. I feel like there's almost like it's a double thing going on here. I feel like she's healing, but I also feel like she's a healer because she has experience, okay? When people have life experience and they've gone through pain, they become an empath. There's an empathic nature, understanding the human condition and the pain that is associated with it. And the feminines, 5 of fire. Yes, wow. She's coming into her logical mind, very wise. Look at the wisdom of the owl. And the 5 of fire is the competition around her, the challenges. And she is rising, baby, like a phoenix, okay? So I feel like the feminines are rising up. They are taking control of their own healing. They have this wisdom coming through now on how to overcome these challenges. They're not allowing the challenges, anything that's, you know, may have sparked some kind of anger within her even. But it's a good anger even if it has come up because it's making her stand up for something. It's making her stand up and have that self-worth, you know, looking at her own self-worth, self-values, not taking crap from anyone. Because that's what the Queen of Air is all about, is someone who can be down the line, can see the bigger picture, gets to the truth of a matter, gets to the core issue. Just by asking questions, by analysing things and logically looking at things. So I feel like a lot of you feminines have been doing something where you're looking within and you can see something very clearly as to what needs to be dealt with. Could be within yourself, could be within other people, around a relationship, but there's something you've come into that's very, very healing and very strong wisdom, strong knowledge. Through these, you know, struggles and challenges and trials in your life. Wow. So that's amazing. And she's a wise soul. There's a lot of feminines who are old souls, okay, watching this. You're an old soul. So let's have a look, okay. What is the masculine feeling for the feminine on a deeper level right now? What is the masculine? And she might be a little bit, not so much that she, no, because we got the healing energy. So she's very caring and nurturing and warm, but there can be a very detached, neutral kind of feeling with the feminines as well. They're not allowing themselves to just gush into something, or, you know, maybe in the past she was very trusting. They're using their discernment, okay? And the masculine, shapeshifter, wow. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Ability to see the potential in everything. He is, yep, this is his energy for the feminine. So he's also, he's this is funny. He is actually in that dream state I was talking about. Look at the eyes closed here. He's in the dream state. He's connecting with her. He's learning how to connect with her in the dream space, in meditation, in the physical realm. Very interesting indeed right here. I'm loving this. Yep, look at all these colors here. It's amazing. All the groundedness, the sacral chakra, indigo and crown chakra. So he is definitely, he's not fixed, okay? He's not fixed. In other words, he's not just looking at something in one way. He's not viewing her in just one way. There are many layers to this. And I feel like he is very spiritual. This masculine is very spiritual, has knowledge actually. Spiritual knowledge right here. He's actually, like, as I saw with that king, almost like an awakened masculine. I feel like he is learning about how to connect. Even I think he naturally already has this ability within him, this spiritual awareness, that he is very empathic and can connect with and knows things about people and doesn't always know how he knows it. He's connecting with the feminine. He's very aware of that. The world, no matter where she is in the world, you could be worlds apart right now physically. He is connecting with her And he knows, like, space and time. He might be into all that kind of stuff when it comes to, physics, science, all those kinds of things he's into. And he might be learning how to, oh my gosh, remote view, okay? He might be meditating on remote viewing her. That's only for some of them, okay? Don't freak out, feminines. I don't think it's like a nasty thing. I think what he's trying to do is just, he wants to connect with her so much. Like, he feels her energy. He wants to feel her energy. He wants her to know that he wants her to feel his energy. So it can be a conscious thing as well. It's not just subconscious in the dream state, but I think he's definitely making a conscious decision to spiritually reach out to her. And he knows that no matter where she is, no matter where they are, they're always connected. And yeah, it could be that he feels in some ways that she's a bit of a shapeshifter, because we get this healing energy and then we get the Queen of Airs. So he might be trying to navigate, what energy is she in right now? He's trying to ascertain, where is she at, so he can vibrate at that same level as her. It's really interesting. This is so weird. So a lot of it is subconscious, but there is a conscious aspect here where they are very aware spiritually of all those kinds of things. When it comes to astral traveling, remote viewing, astral projection, this is stuff he's researching. And some of them are just naturally doing it without knowing, okay, without the knowledge. They just seem to know that when I go into this space of meditation or just closing my eyes and just really feeling their energy, he knows that they're connecting, okay? This is so amazing. So the world is the completion, the success as well. And we're going to see what the feminine's deeper feelings are here for the masculine right now, what's going on. And these two, seriously, what have I got here? Oh, wounded child. Okay, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. We've got the feminine right here, nurturing. So maybe in some ways she feels that being the nurturer that she is here and coming into wisdom, she might have more of an understanding of the wounds that are within the masculine that he's had to overcome and deal with and heal. Because we do see him in king mode. He's leveled up, he's awakened, and maybe he's gone through his own Phoenix Rising situation. And in some ways, she's also been a wounded child. So I think she might be looking at things where both of them may have hurt each other out of those hurts, those wounds, and not taking it personally. So let's just see, what else is she feeling here? Yes, the Seven of Water. So looking past the illusion and being able to make a conscious choice to not take things personally. That's what I feel this is. I think that she's choosing to look at him in a certain light rather than out of hurt or blame. It's almost like this Queen of Air is now stepping up and saying, I'm taking control of my own feelings. I'm not allowing anyone power over me, to make me feel a certain way. I have been wounded. I recognize the wounds in my counterpart. So I understand that I have the choice to overcome this and rise above. Not get caught up in that whole wound, what am I saying? I'm trying to think of the words I'm trying to say here. Not getting caught up in that whole tug of war energy, which was that 5 of fire here. Maybe that's what that's to do with. Not battling oneself or battling her masculine, but surrendering to the to what is, seeing past the illusion, because this is the Queen of Air who pierces through the veil of illusion. She gets to the truth of a matter. So the feminines have really awoken, like they've awakened up to, awokened to so much right here in terms of their own healing and where each one is on the journey. And, we see him in a different light to this child wounded, okay? But I feel like a part of him, everybody's got still an inner child, and I feel like she still, wants to be able to nurture that within him as well and let him know that she doesn't blame him now. There's no blame. It's not like a blame game. There's an understanding that's come in here. So she's really looking at something from a different perspective, because she's gone through her own healing journey. She's not wounded by any actions he may have taken in the past. She is learning to overcome that and rise above. And she could very much be daydreaming, about him as well, and seeing him as healed. So she might be sending out consciously healing energy towards him. Because even though we've got this beautiful energy here from him, there still could be something underneath everything, that there's something he may still need to deal with there. This is definitely her own inner wounds here, that she may have taken things very personally from him, and that's really triggered some kind of journey within her, where she's really had to withdraw and go within and nurture and analyze and raise her vibration, raise her standards, and really get real with herself and say, okay, what's my part in this? And that can be very hard to do. But I think this feminine is not afraid to do that, because she wants to heal it. She wants to heal it. What does a masculine want right now? What does he actually want? Well, we got the father energy. So interesting. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So he wants to have a family with her. That's what I see with that. If you don't have children, maybe this child wound also is, if for some of you who do have children together, that there is this wounding, of because of the relationship dynamics, there might be a wounding of the children or child involved. But the father energy here is that he wants to be a father. He wants to, if he is a father already, he wants to provide the best for his children. He wants to show her that he is a good person. He can provide, he can lead, be a leader. And once again, we've got the stars here. Okay, we saw that with the king energy before. So being able to look up to the stars. He's very psychic, very, very sensitive, very spiritual. Wants to teach children maybe even about astronomy. Very scientific minded perhaps, but also spiritual. So it feels like he definitely wants to have be a father. And ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So once again, making things come together and work manually, practically, hands-on as well. So yeah, I feel like I just want to read a bit more on that one, okay? Let me see. Here we are. So, yep, grounded, orderly, strategic qualities give creative energy a practical expression. It could be an architect, a builder. So, absolutely shows me he wants to build a family. He wants a plan in place. He doesn't want to just impulsively, there's a plan here for this one. Yep, that's what that is, a solution. Wow, it's amazing. And interesting, we had the child wounding here too. So it might be that he also wants to step up and show her that he's dealt with emotional immaturity that may have been there within him. What's this one? Oh, yes. King of Swords. Well, the King of Swords. We've got the Queen of Swords over here. Wow. So he wants to show her he can be very logical and very serious about it. He's very serious about this. He's not someone who's wishy-washy or just dreamy about it. Like he absolutely wants this. He wants this grounded journey. He wants it to be organized. He wants a plan in place. He can see the bigger picture here. So he knows what he wants, basically. He knows what he wants, and it's almost like he is at a position in his life now where he's ready. He's ready to put those plans into action. Which is just amazing because he's gotten into his mind. He's very spiritual, but he's also very philosophical, very deep thinker, has thought this all out, analyzed it. So he's got a really big perception here. Like he's very, he is very switched on and perceptive. I think that's the word I'm trying to say. So what does the feminine want with this connection? Okay, so we've got here networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Look at all the, oh, shivers. Look at all the, excuse me. Look at all the messages on here as well. Yeah. Okay, let me get another one on this. Oops. Let's get another one on this one. Oh, Samaritan. Look at that. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So I don't think she would prefer to ignore the masculine. God, this phone drives me nuts. But it could be... yeah, so there might be some things here that she is still... I want to get more info. I'm not getting it just yet, guys. Just hang on a second. It will come to me. Expand sphere of influence by forging alliances and making connections among different groups of people. Helps develop social flexibility and empathy. Messenger and communicator have skills to disseminate information and power. So... I think she wants to show him her kind soul, that she is a forgiving soul, that she is very giving, kind. Oh, hang on, I've got to fix this stupid thing. Sorry, guys. I think that she's trying to let him know that I have, you know, she wants him to see how she's helping so many people. And that she is a kind soul, a giving soul, that she's there to come to the rescue for those who need it. Some of them could be rescuing animals right now, like animal rescue, fostering children, helping people, just helping family members, whatever it is, friends. Like, she's got a very caring soul. She's not this closed book. She's also networking. Seeking out information. She's learning as well, and she's helping others. She's bringing people together for a common cause. That's what I think she wants to show him, is that she's not hiding away in the shadows. Like, she's definitely doing her healing work. She's trying to rise above things. She might be studying right now. What else have we got in here? What else have we got in here, Spirit? Well, that flew out. We've got the Six of Water, which is reminiscing. It's the nostalgia. This is the Six of Cups. It's soulmate energy, wanting to return. Definitely feels like she's on her own at the moment, just taking time out, really reflecting on the past with him and how it may have come across perhaps that she was... I just keep getting the word shut down, maybe not opening up to him emotionally, might have come across as a little bit aloof and cold with him. And she doesn't want to give him that impression that she's that person. She wants him to know, and I know he already knows, you know, that she is this beautiful, deep, empathic, spiritual being. But there is a growth within her that has accelerated, I think, even since they may have connected last time. There's something within her that's really changed her. Yeah, so I think she wants him to know that she's really rising up here. She's helping those. Yeah, I feel like also, once again, the Six of Water is also a childhood, happy memories, okay? Happy memories. It could also be that, you know, she's, I feel in some ways, possibly tried to come to his rescue when she was the one that needed rescuing deep within herself. So there might have been a real strong childhood wound that wasn't being dealt with, and she may have been reaching out to him for that healing, because that's just what subconsciously happens. But I feel like she's letting him know, I'm taking power, I've taken back my power, I've been networking, I've been researching and gathering information and helping others along the way as well. And I've become a better person in myself. I'm wiser. I'm not the same person as I was. And I want you to come back to me so that you can see this, you know. That could be a message there. So let's get an idea. What does the masculine want to say to the feminine? You're so amazing, it's intimidating. And it's weird, it's intimidating because he's in that king energy, but yeah, it's like he goes weak at the knees. Sometimes I just don't know how to reply or express what's inside of me, but I do read and even write up what I want to send back. I just freeze up and delete it. So he is in king energy in so many ways, but is still learning how to navigate communication. So the King of Swords is deep in his thoughts, very practical, very logical, non-emotional. But we do see a very spiritual, very deep, empathic, sensitive soul here, who is very much aligned with the universe, very poetic in a lot of ways, but it is within him. It's not, it's not being expressed to the feminine. And there might be a reason. Let's see. What else does he want to say? I don't intend to come and go. I'm just overwhelmed when I feel you moving on and scared when things are going too well. Might have been a pattern there. Yeah, where it might have been a little back and forth. Like a seesaw. I don't know why I'm seeing the seesaw. It's weird. Your body is my weakness and your eyes see into my soul. And I'm just not ready right now. I'm sorry. Which is interesting because I could see that he's ready for this family, but there's still maybe something. Let's see. What is the challenge here? What is the challenge there? I want to see. What's the block? What's the obstacle? Wow, they're just flying out. Hang on a minute. Oh my God, give me patience. All right, hang on a minute, guys. We've got child divine. So innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. So I think, in other words, it could be that there's children in his life that at the moment he just is the father. Okay, he wants to be the best father he can be, and in some ways maybe he just cannot get embroiled in an emotional connection right now. That's just one message. It could be that, yes, he's definitely dealing with family, trying to be the best father he can be and just be strong. But a lot of them are also like that innocent child, still trying to navigate life and his own values and spiritual values, spiritual path. And yeah, what else is going on with that? I just want to see. Lover. God, what's going on here? Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yeah, a lot of them have a child that they have to put all their focus onto, and they may even have a partner, okay? They might be with somebody else right now. That could be something, or there might be issues with an ex that they have children with. There's something that's a priority they have to get on top of and be the best they can be. So it's not like, a lot of them are ready to have this family with the feminine, but there's a lot of them that are saying, okay, but I still got some growing up to do. I'm still trying to find my path and find my happiness and my purpose and stick with it and keep going with it until I'm really strong and matured and in that area, okay, of love, as well. And some of them are saying, well, I've got other, connections or another priority at the moment. I need to attend to. What could be the block for the feminine? Is there a block with the feminine? I'm not sure. Let's see what she wants to say. So the feminine says, I am loyal to you because no one else comes close to how I feel about you. And am I going crazy? I feel like I am. Help me. Why don't you reply to me? It hurts so much. So there is a communication barrier. Yeah, it sounds like the feminine has reached out and there is this, he says, I go to respond, but I freeze up and delete it. So there's something going on here, maybe with communication, where there's a bit of hurt still here. And yeah, if I stop messaging you, would you care? Okay, it's interesting. So there's definitely something there where the feminine might still have some kind of childhood wound that she is overcoming. And for a lot of them, they have really stood up and done it. But, if there was to be a situation where she's messaging him and doesn't get a reply, or it could trigger some inner pain here. So she is trying to rise above and say, okay, this is not a personal thing. I'm, coming into my power. I'm healing these obstacles and challenges. But there is still that, for some of them, a deeper insecurity that, okay, he doesn't care. Would he care if I stopped messaging? Yeah, because she feels so loyal to him. So, okay, let's get an action card from the masculine. What will he do? What's his action this month, or this week? This week, I should say. What is his action this week towards the feminine? Okay, it's a shadow attribute. I wasn't really doing those, I don't think. Trickster. Manipulating others through duplicity. Yeah, okay. He's hiding behind the shadows. He's in that energy, shapeshifter energy. So he may not be... I think he's hiding in the shadows, staying in the background, not emerging forward in this connection right now. He's trying to find out information in his own way. Instead of coming forward and just messaging her outright and asking her, it's more like a secretive thing that he's just doing, but I think in some ways she might be onto that as well. She might pick up on that. But yeah, he's definitely not giving a lot, okay? So it could be even on his social media. If you know, family or friends of theirs, they're not telling them a lot so that you don't get the information. Yeah, there's just something going on within him that he's remaining a little bit, what am I saying? Yeah, he could be doing some spells too. Like some of them do know how to do this stuff. Yes, deep in his spiritual side here, trying to control the narrative, not letting her know much of what's going on. It's almost like he, in some ways, is enjoying the fact that he can remain anonymous and not give her a lot. He wants to keep his feelings at the moment to himself. And I don't think it's a nasty thing he's doing. I think that he's just trying to not give her a lot of information on his emotions because you may not want to open that up right now and have all these questions from her, or I don't know. It's interesting. Let's get another one. What's he doing? What is he doing, please? Female fatale. Is it fatale? Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Okay, so what is that? What is that one? So this is a Black Widow, flirt, seductress, enchantress, represents highly refined skills at manipulating men, both sexually and financially, without investing personal emotion. Sometimes adds the twist of symbolically killing her conquests. Look for a pattern of manipulative behavior. It's just weird, okay, because this one says manipulating others through duplicity, and this one's saying this. So, right. It's very interesting. So, I'm just trying to understand this one, guys. If you have any idea, let me know, because what I'm really seeing here is that I feel like behind the shadows, he's in a very sexual energy when it comes to the feminine. And he's not letting her know. He's not letting her know. But some of them do have a counterpart. They do have another female in their life. And they're hiding this erotic energy that they feel for the feminine from their current person. That's what I think that is, that he's got these really secretive feelings for the feminine, and he's not allowing, whether it be another partner or other people in his life, to know how much he is desiring her. And how much, it's almost like he doesn't want the feminine knowing how much he desires her, so that she doesn't have complete control to come in and crush his heart. It could be that as well, that he has a vulnerability here at being able to open up completely to her, and that's why he's hiding in the shadows doing the spiritual stuff, because it's safer for him to do that. It's almost like that high priestess energy, hiding in the shadows and gaining that sacred knowledge from afar. So it's like he's a little bit spying on her and trying to understand where she's at, but not fully coming forward and finding it out, because he may not, from what I see here is that she's in a good energy, but she could be still aloof. So she's a nurturer, but she's not going to take crap, you know what I mean? So it's almost like the feminines will come in with a very strong energy that even he said was intimidating. There was something about her that was a little intimidating as well. So he could be hiding behind the scenes, just trying to work out, okay, where is she at? What, didn't I say something about that in the shapeshifter energy? It was almost like he's trying to find out what energy is she vibrating at right now. How do I navigate this? Wow, so interesting. Okay, other action. 8 of Wands. Passion. This is passion and fast movement. So, oh gosh, I really feel that he is going to be feeling very sexual energy this week and needs to release it. And that's all I'm going to say. But I feel like he could be definitely meeting up with her in dreams, looking at her photos, or just sending her that sexual energy. That's what it feels like here. So what is the feminines? What is the feminines? Because what did he say? Your body makes me weak at the knees or something. Is my weakness, and your eyes see into my soul. So he's looking at her photos. So let's see here. What is the feminine's action this week? Seeker. This is like the hermit, I think. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So she is going to be constantly trying to seek out, maybe, you know, even what is he doing? Because she's feeling this energy. She's going to pick up on this energy where he's just withdrawn and gone a bit quiet. He's gone quiet. He's hiding in the shadows, and she's going to be picking up on this energy somehow. She might even confuse her a little bit at first. But yes, while she's going to be seeking out the answers, like what is he doing? What's this game he's playing? She might be feeling that. Yep, she's going to be confused. 8 of Air. And the Page of Air is the trying to gather information. So this is a seeking information. She's definitely going to be in her thoughts this week trying to... it's that very conscious energy. This is the air sign. So this is, once again, the Queen of Air. Very consciously try and seek out information. She might also be going into like her own, trying to get into her feels, but it's more thoughts. So something could be going around in her mind, driving her a little crazy this week regarding her masculine and what is he doing. Especially if they've been in contact and she sent him a message and he's not responding, it's going to drive her nuts. Like, what is he doing? Why is he not responding? There's all these thoughts going around in her. And she's trying to stay strong, trying to rise above and just focus on her healing and focus on overcoming that shadow, insecurity, whatever it is. But this is quite strong, this need to see past an illusion. She's trying to. And she doesn't want to get stuck in her mind and just come to a conclusion of something that may not be happening. She needs direct proof. So she will be driven mad if she can't find out what's going on. It looks like that a little bit here, doesn't it? Very interesting. Okay, well, far out, guys. So let's get an idea. What does he want to say? Holy shit. Hang on. There's way too many. But there is one upturned here. Oh, wow. I want you. Yeah, there's definitely that desire for her. But he's not coming out and saying that. You were the best thing in my life. You and I were too young. So he may be understanding that there's just immaturities here. Emotional immaturities. So whether it be literally they were together at a maybe 10 years ago or something, it's definitely showing emotional immaturity though. And the feminine says, I replay our conversations over and over. And I wonder if you are happy without me. I left you before you could leave me. So she may have sabotaged something and withdrew. The masculine says, our time apart really gives me time to reflect. I've been able to look at our relationship with more clarity. Yeah, he's coming into that. And I've never been so sure I want you in my life. So he said, I want you twice now. I want you. When I am with you, I feel so complete. I don't want for anything else. And the feminine says, oh, there it is, hang on. I know you hold the other half of my heart. And I'm undergoing an amazing awakening. I'm finding myself along the way. Please be patient with me. So she's still on that journey. And I'm buzzing with energy every time I think of you. So she's feeling that as well. So let's get an idea about timing. So when might this happen with the masculine, with this whole, you know, trickery? Third quarter moon. So the last quarter moon, I'm going to have to get my calendar. I keep forgetting to bring it in here. The third quarter moon. Okay, so the third one from now, if that makes sense. And what about the feminine with her, you know, gathering information and stuff like that? What is she doing? When is she doing this? So I'm sure she's probably doing it now. But I'm talking about like at the point where they're really, where this is amplified, this energy, right? We did say this week, but I'm looking at it even further. Because I don't think this energy just sticks in 1 week. I think, you know, time can, you know, things might not just resolve in 1 week. But this is definitely a strong energy coming through for this week as to where they're at. Eclipse. It's going to be very strong on the eclipse. That's when there's complete darkness, you know what I mean? Like this is where things are unknown. It's very, very annoying for her. Things are unknown. The first eclipse from now. I'm going to go and check this out, okay? Okay, so I've got the third quarter moon, the third one from now, if you want to read it that way, is in August, and it's on the 8th of August, and it's in Taurus. Interesting. So if we want to look at it, right, it could be between now, which is now the end of May, to August. And where, you know, whenever you're watching this as a timeless reading, you can always check on the moon phases as to when this next one might be for you. But as we're doing this right now, this is between now and the 8th of August. That something significant's occurring for this masculine around this energy. And the first eclipse, well, I don't even know if I've got this written down. So I'm probably going to have to go and check that because I haven't actually written it down, I don't think. No, I don't think I have, guys. And yes, I'm definitely going to have a look at that. Yeah, for the feminine. But it could be, yeah, I'm just taking it as the first one after this reading, that this is going to be very significant energy for her around the eclipse. Now, let's get another card here before we get into the charms and stuff. Masculine energy, please. Wow, look at this. Their flame burns for you, feminine. There's so much passion going on here. Within 1 year, some patience needed because he is still working on his spiritual journey right here. So you're always spiritually connected. He's feeling it very strongly, this passion, this flame burning for you. But there's something going on for him this year, whether it's still some growth or family issues or another connection. You know, there's something going on here where it's just going to take some time for him to emerge. Be really strong and maybe even courageous with that. All right, let's get one of these. The Golden Mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, and wedding rings. Union, wedding, marriage, soul connection. So it could be that for a lot of them there is a third party. He could be in this kind of energy. He might come into this kind of energy where he is just self-absorbed in another relationship, moving into something that's just, you know, a commitment for him. Could be that he's just committed to himself, you know, his own life. Maybe he's a single father or, you know, something like that could be something. Yeah. There might be something going on where he's dealing with a narcissist as well. Okay, that definitely could show that there's an unhappy marriage, but there's a duty to fulfill for some of them. Yeah, so let's see for the feminine. Where's this one? The feminine here. Oops. Feminine. So, oh, this is a bit sad, isn't it? I miss you, she says. And that was that nostalgic energy within 6 months. So in the next 6 months, within the next 6 months, she's really going to be missing him, feeling that nostalgia, trying to overcome things and just try and remain neutral. But it's very hard when she's got these feelings for him. She's missing him. She loves him. She wants to, you know, show him how much work she is doing on herself. but holding back because, yeah, for some reason they just can't come forward with that communication, conversation, the deep and meaningfuls, you know, all that kind of thing, the sorries, the explanations, whatever's going on. Yeah, let's see what this was for the feminine. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So she is working on herself. She's not lost. As we saw, this Queen of Air energy, very strong, healing energy. It's a solo energy. Okay, so it shows that even if they are in another connection, some feminines are just going to feel unfulfilled. They're not just really wanting to put a lot of energy and emotion into it. It's very much like a pulling back energy. It's a me time energy. That's what it feels like here. So what is the guidance card for the masculine right now? Masculine, what's your energy? What's your guidance right now, masculine? What's your guidance card? Look at this. Be humble. First quarter moon in Leo. So he's just, you know, trying to well, he's got to remain humble, not come into his ego too much, not be too proud. First quarter moon in Leo. I wonder if I've got that written down here somewhere. I want to see this. Just hang on a second. Bear with me. No, I haven't done everything in my calendar just yet. I've been working on all the stuff. So it's just talking about, you know, the first quarter moon in Leo, being humble, being able to just take some time out to reflect on what his values are and what he's doing these things for. And the feminines, what is her guidance card, please? The feminine says here, full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. So that's what she's trying to do, is come into that Queen of Air energy, have a higher perspective on things. And I feel like she is there, but she's just got to keep focused on what the bigger picture is here. What is the bigger picture with the healing journey, everything? Let's get some charm stuff, right? Let's get some charms, letters, numbers, all that kind of thing here. Really cool. Oh, there's a filter. Someone might be trying to filter their words right now, or just filter out the negative in their life. Someone might smoke. We've got the number 6, could be June coming up right now as well. 6 could be significant in your connection. We've got the Australian connection with the koala and opals. Especially the central part of Australia could be significant. We've got the ragdoll. Someone might own a cat. Very psychic energy coming through. We've got the diamond. So they do want to commit to you, but they're already committed to you spiritually. As we know, you're always together. But they see you as a rare gem in the world. Definitely breaking from karmic cycles here. Karmic ties, cord cutting, things like that from your lives. We've got the birdhouse. Someone might have a birdhouse, but they do want to be able to communicate with you from the safety of their own house, the comfort of their own home. It does show me that someone is setting up house right now. So it could be building a house. We've got a little baby. So some of you might have a child together. You know, it sounds weird saying that, but it could be for some people that you do have a child together. So let's have a look here. Oops, God, this phone drives me nuts, I tell you. Let's get some letters. So we've got a J, B, Z, D, E, K, F, A, U, L, O, and a H. So got the word, what do we have? O, A, U. So we've got the word jazz. So they might love jazz music. May be someone's name Jasmine. Okay. Kel, as in Kelly. Could be something there. Bell, Bella, Bell, Bell. What have we got here? We've got an, yep, an O there as well. Job, so someone could be getting a new job. I feel like the masculines are definitely focusing on their job very strongly right now. And Dazz. So funny. Someone's very like, they see you as dazzling, but I also get the word like Daz, you know, in Australia we say Dazza, Dazza. It could be Darren, could be a name as well. Yeah, so I don't see a whole lot here really, but I definitely, someone's feeling very bad at the moment. You know, they just feel bad. So I think it could be both of them feeling a little bad at the moment, just something, just a shadow around the connection. Someone could be into elves, like it says elf. So I'm thinking of like fairy folk, you know, things like that. Could be something here as well. It's a connection for some of you guys. Got the name Jad. Yeah. Hub. Yeah. Going through a bit of a phase. Got the word phase. So it's a bit of a phase at the moment, but it's just going to be not long lasting, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It's really all I've got here at the moment. Joe, got Joe, J-O for Joanne, or Joe. I've actually got the word Joe, J-O-E as well. Beau, B-E-A-U, yeah. That's like the masculine, isn't it? Like he's your beau, but someone's name could be Beau as well. It's interesting. Yep. Tell me if you can see anything here. I've got the word, the name, I should say. I've got the, where is it? I just saw it. Yeah, Luke. There you go, Luke. Could be Luke. There's a fluke. So they might feel like this is a bit of a fluke. Something's a fluke. Maybe if they get a hold of you, it's a bit of a fluke to be able to speak with you. Luca, could be something here as well. So many different things in there, guys. Let's get some numbers. I know I forgot them last time. This could be postcode, phone numbers, ages, birth years, you name it. Don't have to be in order either. We've got a 9 and a 5, 1 and a 6. 9, 5, 1, 6, 1 and a 2 and another 2. Oops. Never get them right, do I? 2 and a 5. So we got one more. 5, so you can see 5, 5, 5s, 55s. Could be significant here, and 22 and an 11. Wow, okay. We're going to get some attributes here. Let's get these things happening. Woo! Oh my God, there's so many in here. There are so many. Okay. Let's get an idea. Let's get an idea. Okay, let's get a couple more. All right. Oh, why do I feel like I've got to bring out more? Okay, how many more, Spirit? Gosh, they just want me to bring out more. Hang on. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. There's so many there. Oh my gosh. We've got strong person. So emotionally, spiritually, I reckon that is too. Casual. So could be that they're in a casual connection. Or they might want to keep things just a little casual at the moment. They might have been very casual with you the last time you saw each other. Wishes that things were different. Oh, yes, they do. Scorpio could be coming through. Coffee date. That's how they'd want to have a casual coffee date with you to maybe start things up. Hazel green eyes. Wants to thank you. Fair, could be fair skin, fair hair. Could be that they just want to keep things very fair and neutral. Want to treat you fairly. Husky voice. Singing songs and thinking of you. Unexpected. So there could be some very unexpected feelings arising within them. They might just suddenly find themselves also singing songs about you and not realizing, oh, wow, I'm thinking of them. Transparent. They want to be transparent with you. Idealist. Valentine romance. Oh, they really feel like that's what it was or is even. North. They might live north of you or vice versa. They want to meet you again. 50 to 60 could be miles or kilometers they are, or an age range. Is an empath. Camping, campfire is really significant here. Cuddly person. And I feel like maybe they are just wishing that they had cuddled you. You know, gave you a hug when they may have last seen you and didn't give you a hug. It's playing on their mind. But it could also mean that they wish, you know, they're reminiscing, as I saw before, about the past and wishing they had have been able to cuddle you a lot longer. Their love language is physical touch. Look at that cuddly physical touch. Inland. They might live inland, maybe in the USA, somewhere inland, or some, you know, vice versa. It could be either or. Business person, that's the masculine definitely here. G is a significant letter. We've got an Aquarius. Bald person. We've got Sweden somewhere. Oh no, don't go on me. We've also got the coffee drinker. A reunion they want to have. Seductive energy from the masculine definitely coming through. I could see that. Philosophical thinker, that was a masculine. Springtime could be significant here, guys. We've got Mauritius. Someone is a healer. That's the feminine. We've got here Libya. Chad could be someone's name or the place. Christmas holidays could be significant when you hear them from them. We've got Mexico and Bali. Bali is interesting. One more message, guys. Masculine energy says, I knew exactly what I was doing. And the feminine says, I hide behind material things. So they both are needing to resolve some things eventually in a conversation. They're definitely connecting spiritually as well, though, which is really beautiful. But yeah, there's just this like a sadness, a bit of a void going on there. And she desperately or definitely wants to get this information. There's something niggling away at the feminine that she needs to know. She just needs to know it. And he's hiding away. He's hiding away and not revealing everything. So she might just have to just put the focus on her for now, or try to just keep focusing on her own self and healing, and just trust in the journey, and just maybe meet up with him in a meditation. That could also help to, you know, calm this thinking, this mental energy as well. And the masculines hopefully will come into more of a courageous energy and being able to really embrace and accept fully what they're feeling. Like, I do feel like they are, but they're not coming forward and letting her know. So hopefully they can do that. But I hope this has resonated, guys. And as always, I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings.